listening to WLRN
Radio, my brother.
Yeah,
What's up? How you feeling out there, man? I know it's a little early still.
Nah, it's good. I'm here. You feel what I'm saying? I'm happy to be here. I'm in a good fucking mood. You know what I mean?
That's good. Keep that.
I love it. You know what I mean?
Y'all said early.
Oh, it's always early for me. It's fucking
Nah, since the sound check, Kiddlee's been lit. He's been ready, you know.
Yeah, I think it's every time I grab the microphone.
Oh,
Like,
that's it. That's lit.
I'll just be lit.
I love that energy.
Yo, you remember that? Oh, how old are you, matter of fact?
I'm 23.
Alright, so you definitely remember this. Remember, there's a group called Crisscross? Can you look, yo, can you walk backwards one time for me?
Oh no, I ain't about to do that.
Yo, come on, please.
Yo, he talking about crisscross. I grew up on crisscross.
Yo, please, one time
Don't
walk
do that
backwards.
to me. Don't do that to me.
Oh man, I'm gonna catch y'all flying, man.
Oh wow.
Always about the nigga. Crisscross is your brother. Crisscross.
John was ready. John had that song
I'll
ready
take
to
that
drop
one,
that,
yeah.
man. He was ready. So, Kiddlee, we understand you're from Jersey. Which part of Jersey are you from, bro?
Yeah, I'm from Jersey City. Born and raised in
Born and
Jersey City.
raised? Okay. And what's your nationality? Because we can't really.
Yeah, you look
I'm light
a couple of the ladies was asking.
It's cool. I'm black and Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? My mom's Puerto Rican. My dad's black.
Yeah, my girlfriend asked what's your nationality too, yo.
And how'd you get your name?
Kiddlee.
Yeah.
Basically, like, I started rapping when I was like 16. Well, I started writing when I was 16. I was been rapping when I was a kid, but I started writing when I was 16. My mom told me, yo, don't use your real name because you can't get a job when you get older. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna use my middle name. My middle name is Lee. So, Kiddlee at the time, and it fit, and I didn't.
You got Chinese in your family?
Nah, I don't.
You do look like Asian though.
You said Lee, middle name, nigga.
You got the cheeky eyes and shit.
I was either gonna go with Hispanic or mixed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm light skinned. They say light skinned niggas always look mixed, so.
You niggas ain't shit.
So tell us a little bit about how it was growing up in Jersey.
Yeah. Jersey City.
Yeah, basically, I was always doing something at school when I was growing up. Always something extracurricular. I was in sports. I was in like hella music. I was in like every music class, every single thing. So I spent a lot of time doing that. And Jersey City just got a lot of parks. You play ball all the time and like anywhere. It's hella parks in Jersey City. It's real cool. It's a lot of different people, a lot of diverse people. It's real dope.
It's mad bitches, sexy bitches, yo.
What sports did you play?
I played basketball a little bit. Got injured. In high school, I also did a little bit of wrestling after I got injured to rehab that. I was in ROTC.
You definitely went to
work
work
out like football. Though. Yeah.
How was wrestling? Your coach was good.
I mean, I did that just for the rehab, really, because at the time, that's the best thing I could do.
Your ACL?
Nah, it was like something with my knee. It's kind of a long story. It's complicated, but I was playing baseball, and I had got injured, and I was out for like a couple years. So after I came back from that, I did wrestling for the workout.
Played a lot of sports.
In terms of your music, do you remember what song or specific time period that you was like, yo, I'm gonna take this shit seriously. Like I'm about to.
Yeah, I could date back like it didn't really hit me how serious this was till I was about to graduate college. Basically, I've been making music on my own and mixing everything and doing everything on my own since I was 16. But when I was about to graduate college, I didn't want to give it up. So I told myself, like, I told my mom, like, yo, I'm about to get my own crib. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. Instead of going back home after college, I got my own crib. And since then, I just wanted to do this full time. And I've been going hard since then. Well, seriously going hard since then.
So was
I'm a
college?
DM you, yo.
Was college something that you decided to do as like? Was that your first choice?
It wasn't. Actually, when I was like about to finish high school, I wasn't even. I had no plans to go into college, to be honest. I was, planning on doing music. I was having a lot of fun. I had, chances to do music, but my mom said nah. It wasn't. And my friend, my boy, he told me to go to school with him in Jersey City. So I went to school with him, and it's been history.
What'd you take up?
Communications and marketing. I switched my major a lot, but I, graduated with communications. And I was a class president for 4 years, so that was a big deal. Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Shout out SPU.
So, what about music makes you think? What makes you want to take this to the next level? What about your music?
Well, like music has always been my way to express myself. You know what I mean? I hope a lot of people listening, a lot of people watching feel that same way about music, even listening to it. You know what I mean? It's like real therapeutic for me. So once I realized how much impact I got on people, I feel like this is something that should be taken serious. I feel like this is something that I should do. I'd rather work doing this my whole life than work at a job. You know what I mean?
Did you get your musical ability from your mom?
I would say it's a mix. I think both my parents are like geniuses and stuff, so I got like I'm like a mix of them. But they always encouraged me to do music. In school, I was in marching band, concert band, and jazz band all at the same time for one of my years in school. So I was always in music, and yeah.
So how old were you when you put out your first project?
That's a great question. I was 17.
Okay, and what made you put out a project?
I just had mad songs, and like I used to put them up on Facebook. I had like mad friends on Facebook, but I ain't, you know what I mean? I just used to be trolling, basically. But yeah, and basically I just put up a video, you know what I mean? And nobody listened to it, and it was just fun. Like it gave me some satisfaction.
Music
like,
video?
Nah, it was just like a
Pornhub?
Nah, it was just like a video with a picture.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I put that up on Facebook. Nobody listened except like one of my friends in school. And I just kept doing that all the time, and it like grew. You feel what I'm saying? People from school started noticing me, talking to me, and it was dope.
So tell us about Scotty Beam. That's your current single.
Scotty. Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs I got. Scotty Beam is, you know, it's like a vibe to me. You know what I mean? It's one of those songs you could dance to, you could just play in the background, you could really just do anything with that song. You feel me? So, you know, I had to be in a good vibe and a good energy. I had to be, you know, I had to have a good environment around me to make that song. I just kind of really got inspired by the beat and just by everything going on, and I made that song.
Scotty Beam was #1 for me.
Appreciate it, yo.
Hands
Thank you.
down.
Thank you.
That's funny. Because there's 2 projects that stuck out
We'll
the
be
most.
playing that one as well in the spots, man. Tell me.
What projects? What projects you
There
speaking
were 2
about?
projects that like jumped out the most. There was 94 Soul
Yeah.
and Been a Fine Day.
Yeah.
So Been a Fine Day is my favorite. It's
Okay.
my favorite out of all of them.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Before we talk about Been a Fine Day, let's talk about 94 Soul. The 2 songs that I liked the most was 3 a.m. Okay. And Love Life.
Of life.
Love Life was probably the #1 out of the 2. So, tell me a little bit about those 2 songs.
All right, so I'm glad you know, really are able to rock with 94. So basically, I just want to give you like a quick explanation about that whole project and where I was at.
Yeah, let me
I was
cut you off. You do drugs?
Nah.
You don't have to answer that question.
Nah, it's cool. It's my guy, man. It's cool. Like, you feel me? But
He got mad. Hold on.
Alright, so tell me where you were at mentally.
Yeah, so
when you were writing 94 Soul.
So basically 94 Soul, at the time, I felt like the more I get into my career, the less music I make, the less focused I am doing that. So what I told myself was like, you know, it's really hard to work on 2 careers at the same time, on 2 different like passions at the same time. So I wanted to put more into music and find myself real broke sometimes, you know what I mean? And you know, I embraced it and it empowered me, and I was able to make that out of all the things that was going on in my life at the time. So that's where that came from.
Yeah, because you could hear it like the struggle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that one, I like that a lot, like, you know, because you could relate to it, you know, it's very relatable.
Yeah, thank you. And Love Life, I just want people to understand that if you're chasing something, sometimes things don't always come that quick, and you just gotta love and embrace everything that's going on around you and use it as a tool to just empower everybody else and get everybody else on the same page to understand what's going on.
Yo, his mama raised this nigga right, yo.
Yes, I really
Shout out Mom Dukes.
Shout out to her. And although Scotty Beam is my favorite, Love Life, I have to say, made me respect you more. Because, like, as an artist. Because I don't know, like, what you do, but, like, it had me, like, thinking about how you write your music and stuff. It made me feel like you're a poet and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
do you write songs like poetry before putting them on a beat?
That's a great question.
Because it seems like it's like poetry that you're...
That's what we got.
And then I love...
So like, When I was in school, before I started showing my music to everybody, the first thing I joined was like the poetry slam. So I had like mad poems I used to write, and they used to love it. And I always told myself, if they love this much, if I'm able to translate this into music, I'll probably get like amazing reception. So I tried it. At the beginning, I wasn't really good at it, because it's a lot of rhythm when you're rapping, it's a lot of flows, it's different things, you know what I mean? So it took some time, and by the time 94 Soul was done, I figured out like how to, be a poet and rap.
That's dope.
So let's talk about, Been a Fine Day.
Yeah.
Because that was another one of my favorites. And you picked, like, you guys didn't listen to this album. It's basically like a lot of mainstream songs that we all know, and he remixed them and made them his own.
Where can we find this?
This was on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. I found out.
And
I got one hit. I'm talking.
Let me tell you, okay, so, Sorry, Alexa.
Yeah, it's Beyonce track.
Yes, and I was surprised that you picked that. So before we even get into Sorry, I want you to tell me what made you pick the songs that you picked.
Okay.
And what made you want to remake them. Because you, and I'm going to commend you on it as well, because you did a good job.
Thank you.
Not a lot of people can remake a song and make it sound like I want to listen again.
Yeah, you did
know
them
what I'm
justice.
saying?
You did them justice.
So you did really good. So explain why you picked those songs.
So like one of my favorite rappers ever is Lil Wayne. You feel what I'm saying? For the people that's watching and y'all know Lil Wayne Prom Days, like to me that was like the greatest thing I ever heard in my life. So like that's one of my biggest influences. And I feel like people now don't approach mixtapes like that no more.
Mixtape Weezy. So.
Yeah.
Mixtape Weezy, man.
I feel like people don't approach mixtapes the same way. So just leave it raw and just go crazy on it, you know what I mean? Just witty bars and, the craziest flow I could think of, you know what I mean? So that's where the inspiration came from, you know what I mean? So basically the songs really was at random, I think the first one I did, I made it pretty quickly. Actually, let me talk about this before I get into that. Been a Fine Day, I did it mostly a week. Like I moved into my apartment, I was excited, I just graduated, I did all of that, and
Eating cups of noodles.
I had like no furniture. Yeah, I had like no furniture in my house, nothing but just a mic and a stool. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, we need to do something. So we just made music all day, and we did Been a Fine Day in like a week. So that's why the sound pretty much sounds the same. But the songs were like kind of picked at random. I was freestyling with my friends, and ended up writing like enough for Been a Fine Day.
You know what I really like about your music? And Symphony, fuck you. Symphony number 9. I love you. Symphony number 9. There was like a part where, like in a lot of your songs, there's parts where it's almost like you're freestyling, but you say, and I just fucked up that last word, but fuck it. Like, you know what I mean? Like you keep going. Like, how important is it to you to keep it real?
Yeah,
like
I really love one take videos, one take recordings, because I feel like it's a performance.
It's that light skin shit.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, like you can't get that one.
You ain't that nice, my nigga.
Yes, he is.
No, I'm just all light skin niggas. And my dark skin niggas in the back feel me. Wakanda!
A lot of the songs.
Y'all live back there.
A lot of the songs you like are talking before or you're talking after. You're having like a whole full-blown conversation. Like you're even coming out of the booth like, yo, to the engineer like, yo, yeah, I like that. Keep that part. That shit was lit. Like that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of
I like that you brought that up. Keep it going.
Yeah, like that was lit. Like made you stand out to me more because everybody else wants to sound so perfect.
Exactly, but that's one thing.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing I wanted people to take out of Been a Fine Day, because I put some of the elements into 94 Soul. You know what I mean? So I just wanted people to understand, I want this is as authentic as it could be. You know what I mean? Like I don't care too much about all the image stuff. I don't care too much about, every day. I love making music. It's so much fun to me, and I feel like I'm saying something on top of that. So I just leave all the cuts in there. You know what I mean? It sounded dope on top of that. You know what I mean? I didn't care too much about adding hooks. I didn't care too much, about the mixing. I thought it sounded good the way it was. And I just dropped it, put it out. I'll make another one. It's cool. Put that out. It's a moment.
So what I've been seeing from Hagi's favorite tracks to Muga's favorite tracks to Renee's favorite tracks.
I didn't even say my favorite track. You talking about my
Oh,
favorite track?
you said you was gonna mention it later though, but I know you have a
Can
favorite
I mention
track.
it now? Then
Go
you
ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's your favorite
Okay,
track?
I'm asking my question. Then he's gonna ask his question.
Okay.
So listen.
Okay.
I did the Quiet Storm freestyle. You mad young to know about the Quiet Storm beat. Like how, like the shit hit me. I'm like, yo. I looked at your picture. I was like, this nigga know nothing about this beat. I was outside, my nigga. Bro, my lunch money was getting taken away from me from that song, my nigga. Like, it was a Quiet Storm.
Yeah, I feel that. Nah, I feel that, bro. Like, I mean, we came from the same place. Soon as the beat came on, like, oh, we gotta do this shit for the culture.
$5 gas was half tank, nigga.
We about to go crazy on the beat. So, nah, like that ass though. Like when I did that shit, I feel like I had a point to prove. I always felt like I was the best rapper that got no attention. But now I don't care about the attention. I feel like I got people that gravitate towards it and people that love it.
I respected it.
I just gotta keep like they're behind me with this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like I gotta keep my foot on these niggas' necks, let them niggas know I'm about to be the best rapper.
Guys, I even said that.
Yeah, I'm
You
trying to.
even said that. That was one of the bars. You said something about putting your phone on somebody's neck. I heard that.
And you're like beyond your years though. Like you even said in the song, like you feel mad old.
Yeah.
You get
Like,
signed, don't forget
I
about me.
respect it. I really do.
It kind of fits into like my energy. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like I come off real authentic. I don't really have too many like motives or nothing. I'm just chilling, really. You know what I mean? And you know, if it comes off childish, it comes off childish. But I'm real mature. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody to think that I'm not. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't dumb. I ain't nothing. I'm. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm the best rapper of all time, and I feel like I gotta show that. So when I'm rapping, when I'm writing, that's the only time I can get all my thoughts together. You feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of times when I'm talking, it's real scrambled. When I sit down and I write it, that's what I mean. Like I mean that shit. You feel me? So yeah.
And I do want to get back to Muga for a second because he said you guys are not in the same place, but we kind of are because I hear
You young too. Don't play that shit with
I'm
me.
not young, first of all.
Yeah, you,
But I hear
you got gray hair. I forgot.
Jersey. I hear that Jersey doesn't support, just like Rockland kind of doesn't support. So how do you feel about that? Like how?
Alright, so I do feel some type of way about this. I feel like people around the country relate to this about where they're from. When it comes to that, I feel like there's always support. It's just, it may not be the type of support you want it to be, but it's always support. People always know who you are, don't pay attention to, you know, I feel like people feel really strongly when it's people that they want to get approval from. When they don't get that approval, they feel some type of way. Like, you ain't pay attention to the fact that there's 100 other people that listen to your shit on the daily, like 200, you know what I mean? Whatever number you got streams, like there's other people listening and rocking, you know what I mean? But somebody will be mad because it's one person that they wanted to like it and don't like the song. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like support is always there. I feel like over the years I've learned how to embrace the support that I have. My opinion on that just kind of changed. So to everybody that's listening, if you're an artist, if you know, do anything, if you're creative, if you're an entrepreneur, you know what I mean? Just look at the people that's around you. Look at what people are rocking with, what they're not rocking with, and just move forward from that. Judge the product one at a time.
I think that went over their heads.
Yeah, no, that was.
I'm just sorry.
I don't think it did. I think
We
it
can get
stuck with
proceed.
me.
I'm
So,
just saying.
if it stuck
It
with you, it
happens.
stuck with you. You understand what I'm
I'm
saying?
all for that shit.
He's a house nigga.
Exactly. So can you walk me through your whole writing process? And then I want you to walk me through your whole recording process.
No problem. This is like the funniest shit. I never talked about this really. It's mad dope. But my friends know. Classes art. They know this shit. Basically, like my creative process comes in like moments, in like spurts. There's times where like if I got a really bad writer's block, I feel some type of way because I can't express myself and I get real down. You know what I mean? But when those moments come, it's like that. I can make 10 songs. I can make 15. I can make 20. And I'm real confident about my ability at, when I'm writing. So that's why Been a Fine Day was done in a week. It was just spurts. So that's how I write a song. Also, I gotta be influenced by my mood. So like, for everybody in the room, if y'all in an excited mood and I'm in that same mood with y'all and we playing a beat, I want some hard shit. I want to have fun with y'all. That's the vibe that's going on right now. You know what I mean? Now, if I'm in the room by myself or whatever's going on, whatever energy is in the room, that's the type of beat I'm looking for. It could be a hard ass beat that just played, but I can't write to it. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm feeling right now. So I try to just go based off of energy, based off of mood, you know, everything going on, and you know, I kind of just put it on the paper. That's how it comes out so real, because it's from a real place.
Yeah, just to piggyback off what you just said right there, you kind of chimed in on it earlier, but from everybody's favorite songs to what you just said, I feel like you pride yourself in being versatile, because 94 Soul and all your other Scotty Beams, you just show your, you know, how versatile you can be. How much do you pride yourself on just making sure your last song didn't sound like another song you just did?
Yeah, no, that's something I definitely pride myself on. I feel like it's really dope for me when I'm trying to be experimental and creative and come up with something like a Scotty Beam or like a Rocket Man, which is like a pop song, you know what I mean, or just like those kind of moments songs, you know what I mean, and I realize, I look around at all these rappers that are getting all this buzz, I'm like, I feel like I could do what they doing a little better, because I can go in 20 different ways. I could make the same hook on 20 different beats and make it sound dope on 20 different songs. I feel like that's something that people would love to hear, people from all around. I used to play my music in Ubers, and some people would like different beats and different types of vibes, and I wanted to be able to entertain them and be able to talk to them and say the same message. So I definitely pride myself on my versatility, and the fact that I could walk up to anybody and make music with them, no matter where they from, and have the same message.
Do you engineer or produce any of your own music?
I engineer like mostly all of it. Like I just started going to the studio.
Yeah.
I mean, Then a Fine Day was all me. So that's why I loved it, because all the money that came from it was like profit, because I did that shit in like my house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like a budget on it. It was just, you know what I mean? That's why I loved it. So whatever the numbers got, I don't feel like it was a flop at all, because I started, there was nothing on the budget. You feel me? So I loved it.
So you have a lot of different songs that you can kind of make hits. So which one would you say that you like would make mainstream first?
That's
if
a good
you could
question.
choose some like a song that you've created.
Yeah, I've been thinking about mainstream too, because I'm taking this real serious, and you know what I mean? I kind of make music based on projects. You know what I mean? Playlists, things like that. 94 Soul to me is like a vibe, and the singles that I have out now is completely different.
It's
So
definitely a vibe.
yeah, so
Yo, hold that thought. You don't think Scotty Beam is one of your mainstream joints right now?
yeah, no, I
You consider that?
Yeah, I was gonna say I
But
definitely.
you don't do
Cause
drugs.
I'm gonna shuffle that in, and I'm gonna send you videos. I'll do different crowds and shit.
Word.
And I like that one right there, man.
Damn, bro.
FWM2 is mainstream. Could be mainstream for me.
I'm gonna sneak that in on
Second.
purpose. I'm gonna show you what they do, man.
FWM is a banger. That song could be mainstream, and then Scotty Beam too, because that is like the lady song. Like, you know?
Yeah, I feel like all the singles out right now that you can find on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube, all them shits that y'all go to listen to music, Audio Mac. You know what I mean? I feel like all the
Audio,
singles.
man, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, we
It's
use Audio Mac.
shit. Audio Mac is lit, yo. Niggas be on Audio Mac, you know what I mean?
Yup.
Audio Mac is the shit. Shout to Audio
I'm
Mac.
ready.
You feel me? But
Is that an app?
it's a website.
Oh, I don't know,
It's a
nigga.
website for music.
I didn't know if they had an app, but I know it's a website for a
Yeah,
fact.
it is
So,
a website.
but yeah, basically, every single I got out now, y'all should play that. If y'all rock with me, if y'all support Classic Star, if y'all rock with everything I'm doing, y'all can go listen to that, buy that, share it. You know what I mean? Let's get this shit going. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get this shit go viral so they can go back to 94 Soul.
Support each other, man.
So if you could have your dream collab album,
Ooh, this is going to go.
who would you have on your album?
I want my favorite rappers. Basically, I want Cole. Cole is one of my biggest influences. Just because he's always talked to you in the same way. Like the way he talks to you in the music. The way he talks to you is the same for like 10 years. So Cole, definitely Lil Wayne. Actually, hold on, let me think about this. This is a
Yeah, go
lot.
ahead, think about it.
Definitely Kendrick, J. Cole, and Lil Wayne.
Okay. And if you could be signed to anybody, who would you be signed to?
That's a good thing. I really want to be signed because I feel like having that mentor to help me in music would be like the best thing that could happen for my career and my creativity. So I would say Dreamville. Yeah.
That's what's up. And do you have a message for the youth and for anyone who's following their dreams just like you?
Yeah, and
Let them know what's that message.
Gotcha.
Look in the camera and act like you're talking to them and tell them. their
So for
message.
everybody tuning in, I basically want to let you know that you can do whatever the hell you want. You know what I mean? Just understand who you are, what you can give, and just try to improve on it and try to touch the people. Try to vibe with people. You know what I mean? And you know, you'll progress over time. You know, I support y'all. If y'all feel like nobody does, send that shit to me. You feel me? I support y'all. Talk to me at shows. Like, you know what I mean? Just talk to me. I got y'all. If y'all need somebody to support y'all, I got you. So, just aim for whatever you want. You can do that shit. I'm telling you. Fuck what everybody says. You can do that shit.
And while you're there, tell the camera what upcoming project you have coming up, or any shows you have coming up.
Cool. So I got basically like a project called Pilot. It's basically gonna be like just a whole bunch of dope ass vibes put together on one project. And yeah, maybe like a mixtape or something on SoundCloud. But right now, Pilot. I want y'all to stay tuned.
And where can we find you? Where can we find your music? And where can we find you on social media?
Yeah, at The Real Kiddlee. That's The Real Kiddlee, Kiddlee. Y'all can follow me on every network. Also, Classics Art. That's
Yes. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you, what is Classic Art?
Classics Art is like the dopest clothing line you ever gonna have. It makes you feel some type way when you have that shit on. Like, it's dope shit, you feel what I'm saying? And it's a philosophy that we live by that, you know, that people could relate to. So
Let's get that in that boutique, man.
Yeah.
TrendsettingY.com, man. Let's do some pop-ups, man.
It's dope.
Let's connect.
Pop-ups on the way.
Do some pop-ups, man.
Facts. Yo,
Get it
book us.
working.
You can come and been there sometimes too. Bring
I'm with
some
it.
stuff.
I'm with it.
Oh, I got a concert.
If anybody has any creative ideas they want to, you know, talk to anybody about or just get out, DM Classics Art on any network. You know what I mean? Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It don't matter. DM us, and we'll be able to talk to you, and you know, we'll see what we can do for you.
And the last question of the night. Tell us the song that you're gonna perform for us.
The song I'm about to perform for y'all, FWM, Fuck With Me, now Chong, Fuck With Me, and Scotty Bean.
Okay. And we're actually
You better
gonna
sneak
take
another one in there too, man.
Got you, T-Mac. T-Mac. Doing T-Mac.
I didn't say double.
Hold on, Hawk, I got something to say though. Hold on, Hawk.
We're
What you
gonna
gonna say?
actually have to pay our bills right now, so we gotta take a little break.
Let's get into it. Let's get into this music real
2
quick.
minutes, don't go
I got
anywhere.
Kiddlee up next. My boy Tony Sell's gonna perform too.